Coronation Street legend Sue Nicholls warns of Audrey Death twist after Stephen's ending. Audrey Roberts is set to discover the truth about her beloved Stephen Reed in Coronation Street. As Super Soap Week continues, attention will turn to the Platt family as they learn Stephen is actually a murdering fraudster who drugged Carla and tried to steal all of Audrey's money. Once Audrey is told this, she sets about confronting her son, but interrupts him right in the middle of a fight with Peter. As she prepares to hear Stephen's side of the story, Sue Nicholls has been teasing what's ahead and how these scenes will increase Audrey's chance of her life being in danger. She arrives at the flat to confront him about the house money and discovers Stephen and Peter arguing, and Peter has clearly attacked Stephen. Although she is angry with Stephen herself, she has no idea why Peter is attacking him. If she hadn't got there, I am sure Peter would have killed him. She hears Peter being very aggressive to Stephen, and in typical Audrey fashion she tells him to shut up. Stephen is relieved she turned up, but then she makes it very clear she has come for answers and knows about the money. She just thinks he has conned her out of her money. She doesn't know he has killed people, Sue said. He is her son and she wants answers from him about why he stole from her. Of course, what she doesn't know is that the family are now looking for her as they have discovered about the murders, and everyone is very frightened for her safety. What they find when they break into the flat makes them even more worried for her safety, and they call the police. Right now, we know that Stephen will leave the show at the end of this week, we just don't know how. Continuing the chat, Sue reflected on the possibility of Stephen being caught by DS Swain and her team, and whether Audrey would visit her beloved son in prison. She would be there every week without fail, she explained. And yes, that would be partly based around her guilt. She is his mother, she feels she has let him down before and she never wants to let him down again. She will stick up for him and try to justify what he has done. Her reaction is going to cause her problems with the rest of her family. It is wonderfully complex, and it is true to life if she goes to visit him. You see these mothers that blindly support their offspring no matter what they have done. To be honest, you get the sense that if he manages to escape and disappear, she would be happy about that. I love Todd, and I have to say I have a lot of love for Stephen, Sue added. I've got to say I can't not love Stephen. Todd's a joy, he's delightful. He has worked so hard and he has had so many days full of long scenes, and he has put his all into creating this character. I think it's been wonderful. I've been lucky, because I've had a very, very good story, beautifully written. I know I'll miss him, and I'm going to have to stay in touch with him because I have known him for such a very long time. Whether it's dealing with a relative being a serial killer, Max's time in the STC, or Gail's passion for singing and incredible one-liners, life for the Platt family is never boring, and Sue can't wait to see what comes next for the clan. I am interested to know what will happen and how they're going to respond to Audrey's reaction to Stephen's crimes. Audrey is bewildered. The family know that Stephen is the baddie, and the fact that his mother is not on that wavelength is a real worry to them, especially with everything that has happened with her over the past couple of years. They could lecture her and try to make her see sense, but actually they know that isn't going to help. Audrey and her family take up such a lot of my time and I love them, she smiled. I wouldn't be in the show if it wasn't for Helen, and the relationship between Gail and Audrey is wonderful. You often see them niggling at each other, but we have had some lovely heart-to-heart scenes recently which I have really enjoyed. Jack makes me laugh so much. He is even funny in the serious scenes. He is a very good actor and a lovely person. They all are. Tina is divine. Julia is wonderful because she plays Shona with that kind of edge which makes me smile. I love darling Ben. He is a joy. The newer members of the family too, like Max. I have had some lovely scenes with Paddy. He is very easy to work with. I have lovely chats with young Jude who plays Sam. I feel very blessed.